Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. Nice moves on all the indices yesterday, but Dow Jones is telling us something else compared to S&P 500 and Nasdaq. And you can see Dow Jones was in the sell zone. Nice pump in the morning after CPI release, and then dumped from sell zone to the buy zone. All right, so you can see Dow Jones is weak. However, Nasdaq is still in the sell zone, still keep pumping mainly because of AVGO, Broadcom, they had an earnings and 13% higher, and all the chip stocks are green, and that's pumping Nasdaq. S&P 500 is also going along for the ride with it. Russell is kind of cooling down. It was up more than 3% in the morning and then dumped. Every time the price action goes above standard deviations, that's like the best time to short. So it came very, very high, and that was a great opportunity to short, almost 2.5% dump from there. And you can see here now we are kind of in the middle. So let's review all the indices, see where we are, how things are going. Let's review cycle analysis, which we're gonna be reviewing very, very soon. And then we'll review crypto and all the commodities as well. Hit the like button, guys, if you like the content. Only takes 1 second to hit the like button, and I really appreciate all the help you guys are doing with sharing the content and subscribing to the channel. All right, so you can see S&P 500 is in the topping process. 7 count sell signal I got yesterday. All right, so every time we get 7, let's go and see how it goes. So last time we got 7, 8, 9 sell signal, dump. Okay, let's keep moving. You can see 7, 8 sell signal, dump. 7, 8, 9 here, dump. 7, 8 here, then dump. 7, 8, 9, and then kind of flat 7 and dump. You can see 7, 8 and dump. So what I'm trying to tell you is market is ready for a dump. Um, and my cycle theory is telling me we are coming closer to this topping process. So we could have a couple of days, maybe today and tomorrow, and then the cycle is going higher and a couple of days, and then we'll be making a topping process. This gap up yesterday after CPI release will eventually be filled. So be very careful. This is not where you want to be going long. This is where you should be looking to take profits and wait for this weakness, which is going to come from mid of June to end of June. You will have a lot of buying opportunities. So don't keep chasing. Don't think you missed the mark and stocks will never fall down. Just believe me, like when it falls, it just goes elevated down. So anyhow, so looking for a couple of more days of holding stock heavily, and then a weakness in the picture. Now you don't need to count me exactly on that. We could even start dump now, but cycle is telling me a couple of those more days are left. And let's do side by side comparison. Left side is the buy and sell chart. Right side is for day trading only. And you can see on the day trading chart as on the swing trading chart, daily chart, I'm getting a 8 counts because today count is also 8. So very close to getting a topping form here. And we're in the sell zone. Okay, so red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy. If you want to know more about this indicator, join my channel. Let me know your user ID. I'll add you to this to members only section where I share my trades as well with all my members. Okay, so in the sell zone right now, nothing much to say here. And before I go to SPY, uh, let's see SPY here. You can see SPY open on a gap up. These green lines are all the gaps to fill. Another gap up. Okay, even SPY is showing 7 count sell signals. So this gap is gonna be filled eventually. I don't know just when. So just keep that in mind. Let's look at triple Qs and let's go to NASDAQ. You can see here, same thing, gap up on triple Q. Gap is around 468. Again, I don't know when that gap will be filled, but it will be filled at some point. Another gap up again today because of this pump here. Let me show you here because of AVGO pump already up 0.7% pre-market as well. And on daily chart, MNQ is also giving me 7 count sell signal. So we gotta be just starting to get a bit careful here. Dow Jones is the weakest of all indices, coming closer to neutral and buy zone. So if this is an indication, Dow Jones is telling you guys that there's still weakness coming. Okay, so Dow Jones are 30 stocks, biggest stocks in US. You gotta be careful. It's telling you that a weakness is coming. It's the lagger of all. Um, Usually it's the growth stock, not the growth stock, the value stocks. And you gotta be careful. It's giving you a signal that look to take profits soon. DIA ETF, no gaps. You can see big rejection yesterday. Tried to close above this 20 moving average, big rejection. So you got to be careful here. IWM, Russell 2000, and already gap up, massive gap left. So this gap will eventually be filled. If it comes down to filling this gap, you want to be buying at 200. Okay, so they just open on a gap up and never came to fill this gap, and Russell can go really fast down to fill some of these gaps. And on futures, again, got rejection on 20 moving average. Let's see if it can bounce here or if it's going to come back all the way down to fill this gap on a day trading chart going closer to the neutral zone. All right, let's look at some other trades. Tesla, finally, looks like there's a news where Elon Pay package is getting approved, going towards 190s. So you had to wait till it goes above 180. It's just opening on a massive gap up above all these other gaps. So if it starts, maybe this is the start of a journey to 200. Okay, my target is going to be well, this is a trend line here, the white trend line here. So if it starts to pump, it's going to go at least to 232. That's what I'm looking for, depending on where it reach, when it reach. Around 230s, there are many gaps here. All these gaps on the way down are the gaps to fill. Maybe it's going to be a start of a journey. If it closes above this previous high, which is here around 199, that's going to be a new trend. Okay, so if it closes above 199 and fill this gap at 202, that's going to be a higher high. So this could be a low. Right now this is a high, this is a higher low. If it make a new high, close above 200, that's going to be change in trend, and that's what I'm looking for it to go above 200 and close. Let's see if it can get that. UNH, I have it here because it's in the very close to the buy zone, and this is the biggest healthcare stock. So in the long run, I'm looking to load UNH. Right now 486 and below, I will be looking to buy. There's a gap all the way down around 471. Then there's another big gap here after earnings. So I don't know if they're going to fill these gaps, but I think this is looking good to buy. So I just have it here. CNQ is the other stock, which biggest Canadian oil miner. So I keep it here, but it's also getting very close to the buy zone. Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin is looking for weakness. And unfortunately for the bulls, I don't care. I don't like to speculate or whatnot. But you can see the indicator is telling me green line is below red line. Be very careful here. And with weakness coming from now until end of June, I think Bitcoin is gonna go lower. All right. So I think just be careful here. BTC futures, this gap is full, so I can delete it. So same thing what BTC futures will do. So let's see the levels on Bitcoin right now in the neutral zone. I'm sharing this level for free. Just join Discord, and there's a link in the description. Join Discord. I'm sharing Bitcoin levels free every hour with subscriber buy and sell zones. All right. Ethereum, same thing what Bitcoin will do, but it's the weakest, getting a 7 counts buy signal here for some reason. But the Bitcoin is getting no buy signal, so I will follow Bitcoin and Ethereum will just follow. Let's see Hang Seng Index China. What's going on in China? In the neutral zone, nothing much. So holding support near red and white yellow line, near EMA lines. Let's look at some of the big stocks. Apple is pumping. It pumped yesterday. This looks like a short covering, guys. This looks like a parabolic move, trying to squeeze out all the shots in the sell zone. Not interested. If you miss this move, you miss this move. No need to chase it. All right. There are other stocks I will show you which you can buy, which I already showed you a few of them. Amazon is in the neutral zone. Netflix is also in the neutral zone. Google down little pre-market, getting close. Well, it's in the neutral zone as well. Meta, Facebook is in the neutral zone. Microsoft is in the sell zone. Snowflakes is trying its best, but let's see. Very maybe trying to make a bottom here. NVDA again, monster again, 3% up. Oh my God, this stock will never fall. And AVGO, the stock which is leading the market today, up 13.8%, 14%, massive pump. Gold, commodities, gold is in the neutral zone. Silver is bouncing, still in the neutral zone. Crude oil is for some reason just pumping from nowhere. going towards sell zone, already pumped to the sell zone. Near resistances here. There's 200 EM and SMA, blue lines. They're the resistance here. Natural gas is pumping. Was came to the buy zone and pumped. You can see higher high. So new trend on natural gas as well. Copper in the neutral zone. Palladium in the neutral zone. Soybeans is in the neutral zone. Sugar is in the sell zone. Wheat is finally pumping, getting a 9 counts buy signal, trying to bounce from here. Corn is in the sell zone. DXY dollar is in the neutral zone. Qualcomm, let's see, Qualcomm is also in the sell zone with the AVGO pumping. Everything else is pumping as well. Intel is in the buy zone near new lows. Well, still a little bit lower, 30 below 30.17. You can look to buy. Yeah, that's about it, guys. National Bank is for Canadian banks. If you want to buy, this is a nice price, 5.89% down. You can look to buy National Bank here if you are interested. Other than that, healthcare stocks, let's look at the index. XLE is in the buy zone. This is the energy sector, so that could be the next trade. If you want to hold for long, you can see XLE is down since the top around 10%. All right, that's a good correction. So this could be look to buy energy sector, guys. If you missed the pump on tech, this is your next sector you got to be holding. And VIX at the end in the support zone, you can see nice support area here. So this is where VIX can find a bottom and bounce, and that's when SPX, which I'm showing from now to June, end of June, will have this weakness. All right, guys, if you're still here, hit the like button on your way out. I'll see you later. Bye.